Hey TikTok, hey YouTube. I gotta go in for a little while today. Y'all, why I did a video about budgeting a few days ago, maybe about 4 days ago. And I was saying, we'll get through this thing with MAGA that we have to budget. Go sit down, Zion. Go sit down. And so anyway, honey, the people was trying to drag me by my bangs all through the comments. They were pressed and very upset that I was speaking about budgeting. They were talking about how happy they were that people were no longer going to get SNAP. One, they were talking about how they was going, all we want to do is eat potato chips and stuff, because they included me in there too, One man told me I needed to go to work, and I've been working since I was 13, so I wasn't even sure what he was talking about. But just the glee that not just white MAGA, but black people who I don't think were MAGA felt about not wanting anybody to get anything that they consider free. I was shocked. I was shocked. I called my sister friend and I was like, girl, let me tell you about this. And she was irritated too. And this is my thing. This is for the working poor that get up and go to work every single solitary day and still feel like there's never enough money. Because it's not. Because everything keeps going up, but your wages are here. So it's not enough money. And the rich make sure that there's not enough money. I used to date a guy. This was before me and my husband got back together. I used to date a guy, and I was divorced now, but I used to date a guy, and he would, because I thought, well, the next one I want to have money, and he had a business. He had a group homes. The way he talked about those group home workers and how dumb, he said they were dumb. That's what he would say. And they're so dumb, and I would be like, don't do that. Don't say that. And that's how he talked, and the way he spoke to them. Like he was doing them a favor by giving them a job with working with the mentally ill, which can be extremely, extremely difficult. But let me tell you how God are humble, because he didn't grow up like me. He didn't grow up poor. He grew up with money. He grew up on the upper echelons of upper middle class, right? And this man live in a $750,000 house, and you couldn't drive a beautiful Jag, and then he has a truck too, but you couldn't tell him that he hadn't arrived. Well, the group home business started going down because guess what? Medicaid decided, and that's before all of these cuts, that they weren't gonna pay so much for all of the group homes, and he stopped getting the referrals that he was getting. As his money started dwindling because he was pouring money from out of his savings into his business to keep his business alive, because his business was his whole identity. You go out to eat, all he was going to talk about was his business and money. You go out to eat with his peers, all they talked about was their business and money. So you know what I found out? They were some of the most shallow, boringest people that I had ever seen. They could pull you in the beginning with doing fun things and all that, but that's all they had. There was nothing else about them. I'll get it in. Go in there and ask Granddaddy. There was nothing else. Go in there and ask Granddaddy. Go on. He's up. Go ask Granddaddy. There was nothing else about them. So I say that to say this. Working poor, be proud. Be proud. Ain't nothing wrong with being the working poor. You hear me? Because it's a good, honest job. And I want you to get registered to vote, especially those that make $30,000 and less. Most of the time, y'all do not vote. I know you're working like a dog. I see you. I promise you. I know you're working like a dog. But I need you to go and vote. Because these super wealthy, they don't want you to vote. And if voting wasn't, go take it to Granddaddy or to Uncle Malachi. If voting wasn't important, they wouldn't always be trying to take our rights to vote. See what I'm saying? So that's why you do it. Voting is free. Our ancestors earned it. Did you know that white men were the first people that could vote? Black people didn't get it till much later. Women didn't get it till much later. And black women were the last ones to get the right to vote. Did y'all know that? You got to get out there and vote. 2026 is coming up. All of this that you're having going on, just think. Were you having as hard under Biden as you are under Trump? Were you able to get more groceries? Did they cut your SNAP benefits? Because, see, I know that as the working poor, there's nothing wrong with you getting a little help. That's what the damn government is for. Regardless of what these middle class I've arrived and rich people think. Go tell Granddaddy. So, y'all, I see you. Let me go get this. Hush. Let me go get him some milk. I see you, and I want you to know that I'm not the only one to see you. We love you. Vote. Go vote. Get your IDs together so it won't be a problem. Because next they might be trying to make us guess that. Stop. Count jelly beans, okay? So go vote. From an angry black woman out of Tennessee, I didn't mean this video to be that long, y'all, but from an angry black woman out of Tennessee, don't worry about cancel culture. Let's get it up out the mud. The have-nots will defeat the haves. Welcome to the Poor People's Revolution.